The federal style of decorating is born of the colonial period in American history, reaching its highest popularity in the early 1800s. Only the wealthiest sector of early Americans could afford to build and furnish their homes in this formal style. Originally, it was as much a political statement supporting the new Federalist style of government as it was a design aesthetic. Thomas Jefferson's home Monticello is a perfect example of the look, as is the White House. The house we're visiting today is located in the upscale Los Angeles community of Cheviot Hills. The owner is a lawyer with an affinity for the Constitution and our founding fathers, so he converted a ranch-style home from the 1970s into a federal paradise. Federalist style is luxurious yet understated, so the exterior is plain, reflecting the Puritan sensibility prevalent in the early American colonies. Dental blocks are a hallmark of federal style. In the back of the house you can see the large windows which reach almost from floor to ceiling. The neoclassical columns with vertical fluting are found on many federal period homes. Inside, the entryway is painted in federal blue with a welcoming pineapple symbol carved into the top of the mirror. The crown molding has multiple layers with acanthus leaf on top and dental below. The curtain cornices in the bedroom are decorated with bas-relief garlands and swags. Furniture of the federal period had graceful lines and simple, elegant shapes. It was often made of mahogany or cherry wood. Sofas had low backs, long seats, and clean edges. The rich gold and deep red damask upholstery of this couch reflects the federal color palette and also its classic medallion and bumblebee motifs. It is an example of classical Baltimore painted and gilt furniture. The original, made by the Finley brothers, is in the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston. The Finley brothers made furniture for James and Dolly Madison's oval drawing room in the White House. You can see the painted backsplat on this chair with neoclassical curves typical of the era. The dining table is a Duncan Fife reproduction that pays tribute to the democratic symbol of a round table. The edges are rounded in an elegant scallop shape. This bow front sideboard has oval-shaped brass pulls and inlaid mahogany drawers. Here is a reproduction of Jefferson's octagonal filing table from his study in Monticello. He called it his rent table. The carpet is an example of a broad-loom Wilton weave done by Stoddard. Only the wealthiest colonial homeowners could afford to cover their wood floors. Curtains in the federal period were formal drapes made of silk or velvet, with plenty of tassels. Other federal decorating touches that can adorn any home include patriotic sculptures like this bronze eagle, and busts of our founding fathers and early presidents. Made of bronze, this Lincoln sculpture was crafted by the artist Robert Burks. This home is a loving salute to our early American history and the style enjoyed by a patriotic upper class during America's formative years.